All right, so you guys do number 13, and I'll do it up here. Number 13. Okay, so you should be getting x equals 3, and then you want to check and make sure that it's going to work for each logarithm. And it will. So this is going to be a good answer. Now there is one more of these I'd like to do, and then there are a few on the back that we need to go over. Okay, so let's look at 15. You guys work number 15, and I'll work it up here. Okay, so you should be getting -5 and +2 for your two values. So will they both work? If I put the -5 in for my x and the logarithms, is it gonna stay positive then? No. Even though you have this 2 out in front, which means you're gonna square that, if this condensed, or I'm sorry, expanded logarithm is not positive, you can't use it. Now, this situation is different than if you had like log base 4 of x squared plus 1. This x squared is staying inside the parentheses, and you're evaluating that logarithm. You're getting a value for that part, and that's going to be positive if you square a -5. But up here, when you evaluate it, you're going to get -4, and that has to be positive value. So you can't use this -5, you can only use the 2. Any questions? So it matters where the squared is, okay? All right, so let's look at the back. The top part of your notes, the sentence is hard to read, so I'm going to write it up here. It says, use log base 5 of 3 is about 0.6826, and log base 5 of 4 is about 0.8614. And we're going to evaluate each expression. So log base 5 of 3 is about 0.6826. Log base 5 of 4 is about 0.8614. Okay, so number 16 wants you to evaluate log base 5 of 36. So what we want to do is we want to take the 36 and break it down into factors of 3 and 4. So I'm going to change it to factors being multiplied together. Okay, so that would be log base 5 of 3 squared times 4, right? 9 times 4 is 36. And I'm keeping this as a 4 because that's the logarithm that they're giving me up here. I don't want to change it to 2 squared because they're not giving me a 2. They're giving me log base 5 of 4. Okay, so since I'm multiplying these together, when I expand it, that means I'm going to be adding them. And this 2, I'm going to rewrite in front of the log. So you'll have 2 times log base 5 of 3 plus log base 5 of 4. Okay, so now that I've broken it down, I can substitute values in. This log base 5 of 3 is 0.6826. So I have 2 times 0.6826 plus this log base 5 of 4 is 0.8614. Okay, so now we're going to use our order of operations and just add those together. And I'm getting about 2.2266. Okay, so what you just found was an exponent. This 2.2266 is an exponent. So let me show you what this means. Your original problem was log base 5 of 36, right? And we evaluated that to equal 2.2266. Okay, so if I wrote this in exponential form, it would be 5 to the 2.2266 power is 36. So it's helping you find what exponent would be needed to take 5 to equal 36. Any questions? Yes.
But it's our final answer for that, just the 2 point.
Yeah, right. Okay, so let's try another one. Why don't you guys do number 17 and I'll do it up here, okay? Okay, and I'm getting 0.1788. Any questions?